Second time. Lucky. Although not if you're a guy on a golf course in America, apparently. That was a bit. I might have to edit that bit out. Do forgive me. No context. Somebody else tried to bump Trump off yesterday when he was playing golf. Hence the reference. I'll probably edit that bit out. Actually, it's not often I do, but I might. Yeah, probably leave that bit out. Here we are, Monday, mindful Monday meditation session where we go through three different meditations, or we teach a bit in the middle, depending on where we're at and what we're doing. Starting with something just to relax into the session, to let go of some stresses and some cares and some worries. Second meditation, we're going to do a Mindshift meditation again. That's the ones we've been using recently, which is a blend of trance words, contemplation, and meditation, which I know has been well received. I'm enjoying those. And I'll explain how we do that when we get to it. And then we'll finish with our loving kindness meditation, which we do every week to round up the session. So one, it helps us develop compassion for ourselves, which then allows us to be more compassionate to others. And it lets us take that kindness out into our lives, and hopefully it influences the people around us also. So let's begin. If you're watching this for the first time, there's nothing really to do. Just follow the instructions to the best of your ability. And if I ask you to picture stuff, imagine stuff, I'm just asking you to think about it however you think about stuff. And that's all there is to it. Nothing difficult. In fact, you've been doing all this all your life. It just, now we pull it together. So let's have a fidget. Let's get comfortable. Just adjust my seat slightly, because otherwise I'm not going to be. That's better. Have a fidget, get comfortable. And we'll begin as we always begin, by taking 3 deep breaths together. And someone mentioned to me the other day when I was chatting to somebody, why is it that I do that? I've always done that 3 deep breath things. And it's because it's a nice way of drawing a line between what you have been doing and what you're about to enjoy doing. It's just a way of going, that's the everyday set aside. This is my time now. So let's take a nice deep breath in together. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathe out. Breathing in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathing in. Hold it. And just breathing out. And if you've not done so already, just allow your eyes to close just in the time that you need to take to relax, to focus within, being aware of where you're lying or sitting, being aware of the room about you, being aware of the sound of my voice as you begin to relax, wherever you notice that relaxation now. And all I want you to do to start off with is just tell yourself, I am going to relax. I am going to meditate. Everyday thoughts will not distract me. Everyday sounds will not disturb me. It all just helps me let go and relax. I want you to become aware of the soles of your feet. I wonder whether that's the left foot first or the right foot first, or whether it's both feet together that you become aware of now. But as you continue to relax, becoming aware of the soles of your feet, I want you to imagine, picture them as though they're radiant, glowing with light, as though your body is starting to fill up with a radiant light. Now, I don't know what color or colors that light will be for you today, that will allow you to relax, let go of any unnecessary worries, any unnecessary tension. But whatever color that is now, just see your body begin to fill up with that light. Up through the toes, the feet, into the ankles. Soothing, relaxing. Up through the shins and the calves. Glowing, radiant light. Soothing, healing, releasing. Up into the knee joints, softening any tension. Radiant, glowing light. And from the knees, up through the upper legs, the thighs, up into the hips. Glowing, radiant with light. Soothing, calming light. And from there up through the lower back and the stomach, softening, soothing, radiant light. Up through the upper back, the chest, into the shoulders, easing tensions. And that light flows down from the shoulders, down the arms, the upper arm, the elbow, down into the forearm, the wrist, down into the hands to the fingertips, glowing with light, radiant with light. And from there up through the neck, to the jaw, base of the skull. That relaxing, soothing light moving up through the face, the back of the head, softening any muscles, releasing tensions. Over the top of the head and the forehead, till the whole body is radiant, glowing with light, soothing light. We take a slow, deep breath in and breathe that light within. Flooding the body with that light, flooding the mind with that light. And then another slow, deep breath in, breathing that light into the very center of your being. And as you breathe out, I wonder just how much more relaxed you can be as that light flows through you. And in a moment, we're going to breathe in, slow, deep breath. We're going to breathe that light, that energy all the way up the right-hand side of the body. Imagine it's radiating out as well. And then as we slowly breathe back out, we're going to send that light down the left-hand side of the body, radiating out, softening any tensions. I'm going to do that 3 times. Breathing in, up the right side, top of the head, Breathing out, that light flowing down the left-hand side. Breathing in, flowing up the right. And out down the left. Circulating that light one more time, breathing it in, up the right side, and down the left. That's right. Letting go of tensions, worries, and concerns easily and effortlessly. And this time we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, we're going to breathe that light. It's going to travel all the way up our backs, radiating out from behind us to the top of the head. And as we breathe back out, we're sending that light back down the front, radiating out. Breathing in, up the back to the top of the head, breathing out, circulating that light all the way down the front, breathing in, and out. One last time, breathing in, and out. Body radiating, glowing with that softening, relaxing, calming light. We're going to do another cycle of 3 breaths. This time as we breathe in, we're going to draw that light up from our feet, up through the very center of ourselves, up through the spine, to the top of the head. And as you breathe out, it's going to fountain out in all directions, all the way around you. A shower of wonderful light. Breathing in, and release. That light cascading down in all directions, all around you. Breathing in, and out. Flowing in all directions. One more time, breathing in, and then breathing out. And as you continue to relax and listen to my voice, continuing to follow, I want you to imagine yourself in a place that you associate with being able to think, to ponder, to explore with your mind. For some, it might be a library. For others, it might be a study. For others, it might be propped under a tree out in a field, or sitting on a wall overlooking a view or a lake. But wherever that place is for you, where you can really ponder and look deeply into things, just be there now. See the things you see, hear the things you hear. Get a sense and a feeling for that ponderous place. And in a moment, I'm going to read to you 3 times through a couple of paragraphs. I just want you to follow the words and allow those words to just absorb those words, taking them within. And there's nothing to do, just listen and allow the words to speak to you. And I'll read it through a few times, and then we'll take some time in silence, and there's nothing to do there either. Just allow those words to resonate with you. If thoughts, ideas, images, impressions, feelings come up, just observe them. You don't even have to put any energy into analyzing them or judging them or anything like that. You just watch them as though you were watching fish rising and sinking on a lake. And so you take a deep breath in that place, returning to your natural rhythm, And as you settle into the rhythm of your breath, you can begin to notice how sometimes words can only take you so far. As they say, the Tao that can be spoken of is not the eternal Tao. And as you allow that to sink in, you may start to realize that the truth we seek often lies beyond what we can say or even think, beyond the labels, the judgments, the names. There is a deeper experience waiting to unfold for you now. Imagine a space where opposites flow together, where success and failure, struggle and ease exist not in conflict, but in harmony. Much like your own journey, where everyday challenges and victories merge into one continuous process of growth. It's not about striving for perfection or some external idea, but allowing yourself to simply be here, now, knowing that within this moment, within this space of quiet, the potential for transformation already exists. And as you let go of the need to define or force anything, you may find a deeper peace, a sense of fulfillment, trusting that just by being, you are tapping into the internal source of wisdom, where clarity, insight, and action naturally arise. So as you settle into the rhythm of your breath, you can begin to notice how sometimes words can only take you so far. The Tao that can be spoken of is not the eternal Tao. The moment we try to define God, we are limiting God. That which is unknowable can never be truly explained. And as you allow that to sink in, you might start to realize that the truth we seek often lies beyond what we can say or even think, beyond the labels, the judgments, the names. There is a deeper experience waiting to unfold now. Imagine a space where opposites flow together, where success and failure, struggle and ease exist not in conflict, but in harmony. Much like your own journey, where everyday challenges and victories merge into one continuous process of growth. It's not about striving for perfection or some external ideal, but allowing yourself to simply be here, now. Knowing that within this moment, within this space of quiet, the potential for transformation already exists. And as you let go of the need to define or force anything, you may find a deeper peace, a sense of fulfillment, trusting that just by being, you are tapping into that eternal source of wisdom, where clarity, insight, and action naturally arise. Like your breath, nothing to do, just naturally rising and falling as you settle into the rhythm of each breath. You can begin to notice how sometimes words can only take you so far. The Tao that can be spoken of is not the eternal Tao, as the saying goes, and as you allow that to sink in, you may start to realize that the truth we seek often lies beyond what we can say or even think, beyond the labels, the judgments, the names. There is a deeper experience waiting to unfold now. Imagine a space where opposites flow together, where success and failure, struggle and ease exist not in conflict, but in harmony. Much like your own journey, where everyday challenges and victories merge into one continuous process of growth. It's not about striving for perfection or some external ideal, but allowing yourself to simply be here, now, knowing that within this moment, within this space of quiet, the potential for transformation already exists. And as you let go of the need to define or force anything, you may begin to find a deeper peace, a sense of fulfillment. Trusting that just by being, you are tapping into that eternal source of wisdom, where clarity, insight, and action naturally arise. And just let your mind drift. That's right. And even though you may not realize what realizations and understandings lie there for you yet, I wonder, and you can be curious about over the next few days, which insights, which understanding will be the most wonderful ones for you. And as you're in that place, I want you to just begin to think about kindness, true kindness, unconditional. And as you begin to think about that, notice where you feel that within you. Maybe a foot, maybe in the chest, maybe in the stomach, maybe in the palms of your hands or somewhere in your head. But as you begin to notice that now, that sense of kindness, true kindness, just allow that feeling to start to spin and flow within you until it builds up a speed of its own that even if you were to try to stop it, you'd find you cannot. That wonderful flow of kindness. And as that continues to flow, I want you to imagine stepping up before you an aspect of yourself, an image of yourself. Maybe it's an aspect of yourself you've struggled with in the past or that you struggle with now, or maybe it's just you. Maybe it's just you at the beginning of the week. But just imagine, picture that you before you, and however you choose to do this now, just send some of that kindness from you out to that other you, and just see it leaving you, however it does that, and as it goes through, bathing that other you, and then returning back to you, creating a cycle, a flow of kindness moving between you and that other you. That's right. And that you steps back, and somebody you know, a relative, family member, or a dear friend, you think, oh, I need to send that person some love, some kindness, just steps forward for you, whoever that is. And just allow that kindness to flow again from you, however you do that, to that other person, and then to cycle back to you in a flow of kindness and reciprocity. That's right. And that person steps away, and somebody steps up who's kind of an acquaintance. You don't know them per se. Maybe it's somebody you see at work. Maybe it's somebody you see in the local garage, somebody you don't really greatly know, but you kind of recognize them, and just whoever that is, that kind of represents the acquaintance and the stranger. Just send that kindness out to them. See it leaving you, flowing from you, bathing them and returning back. That wonderful cycle of kindness, true kindness, flowing. That's right. And then that person steps aside. And somebody that maybe you've struggled with in the past or found difficult steps forward. Maybe somebody new, it may be somebody that you've done this for in the past. You feel there's still some more to be done. That person steps forward and you allow that kindness again to flow from you out to them and back to you, completing that cycle, that circle of kindness, of sharing and receiving, that wonderful flow. That's it. And they step aside and you just start sending that kindness deep into the center of the earth. And as it descends, when it hits the earth's core, just imagine, picture that kindness radiating out from the center, filling the whole world with that kindness flowing out from you to the center of the earth, radiating out from that center to all lands, all places, all people, all existence, and back through to you. And picture those people who joined you there also. That kindness flowing out from you to them also. And each one returning that. And you thank them all. They slowly fade from that place. Fading from that place that's not a place in a time that's not a time. And slowly reorientating back to this time, to this place, bringing with you every good and positive feeling, every insight, every understanding, everything you've gained from this session, even if you're not consciously aware of it yet. Ready to discover how that kindness, that calm, that light, and that understanding works powerfully for you throughout the week. And when you're fully ready to return, to come back, to feel good, you can become aware of the tips of your toes, just wanting to wiggle a little bit. And then maybe a finger or two just starting, and then a growing sense of a new energy, just refreshing, revitalizing, working its way through you. Ready to embrace the week, to carry that kindness out into the world and to feel good and to have a great week. And I wonder just how great a week you can have as you begin to return back now. And when you're fully ready to return back, have a great week and gain those understandings and wisdoms and insights and everything you've gained. Then and only then, stretch, fidget, return here and feel a stretch just appearing ready to grab hold of the week and make the most of it. That's right. Fully back here now, feeling good.